Now you should follow suit and just get to the bag.
People gon' talk either good or it's bad.
I see people gon' talk either good or it's bad.
Welcome back to the Empress Kina Show. Today, I want to talk about Game of Thrones. Matter of fact, it's not a dumb show. She's back there hating because Game of Thrones is the best show. I have to wear my crown. Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust this camera. Yeah. Now we can really talk and be open and honest with one another because I am the queen. I sit on the Iron Throne. No, but for real. Today I'm going to be talking about Game of Thrones, and I'm going to go through the Zodiacs as characters on Game of Thrones. See that? So let's start off with the Aries. Now Aries is, I'm not just saying that this is the best Zodiac of the Zodiac, but what I am saying is that Aries is the best Zodiac of all Zodiacs. So that's all I'm saying. If you didn't know, I am an Aries. We are the beginning of the Zodiac. Yes, we are number one. Respect your elders. Aries, they can be very impulsive, but they are warriors, okay? They are also passionate people. As a Game of Thrones character, Queen Daenerys Targaryen would be Aries. She is the Aries energy. Like, she will literally burn people alive. I was telling y'all about the impulsiveness. And she's also known to take over cities, but she takes over cities for just reasons. She wants to free everybody and let everybody be free. So yes, she might burn some people here and there now and then, you know, she get a little upset.
I, Daenerys of House Targaryen, sentence you to die. Dracarys.
But she's a leader. You know what I'm saying? She takes over cities and she leads them. And she's very passionate about her cause, very passionate about the people she loves. Come on now, come on. Queen Daenerys is just Aries energy, and that's just period. I'm not gonna hear nothing else about it. That's done. On to the next Zodiac, Taurus. These stubborn bulls can be quite the grudge holder. Taurus can be very unemotional. I'm a Taurus moon, so I totally get Tauruses on a like spiritual level. You can be very like stuck in that like sense of how you express yourself, but you are very independent people. I will say that for a Game of Thrones character, Arya is definitely Taurus energy. This girl literally had a murder list throughout 7 seasons. She was not playing. Like, she was like, I'm going to kill each and every one of them. And sure enough, those people was getting killed. She held a grudge longer than anybody on this damn show. I was confused. I'm like, okay, sis, like, it's been about 5 years. You still pissed, okay? Just a killer brutally. She didn't give not one single goddamn. She had her sword. What was the name of that sword? Lick it? No. Needle. She had her sword Needle. She was not playing with nobody. She wasn't playing these games. She spent the majority of the show wandering around the 7 kingdoms by her damn self, waiting to kill people. Like, literally. Definitely Taurus energy. On to Geminis. Okay, so Geminis, y'all get a bad rep. I've met some crazy Geminis. Like, my oldest friend is a Gemini. She's a sweetheart. Her real name is Ebony, but she goes by Janae. So literally, that should tell you something right there. 2 different people. Now, Janae is very sweet. Love Janae. But when Ebony comes out, that's a different ball game. Hey girl, love you, baby. But yeah, so Geminis, they, like I said, some not all, these are all generalizations. They can lack consistency. They can be very soft-spoken, but they're very adaptable, very adjustable. So I will say Theon Greyjoy is the Gemini. Theon was once in Winterfell, then he wanted to rule the Iron Islands, and then he became Reek and literally like a whole nother person. And then when they tried to save Reek, he was like, no, I am not going with you, my sister. I'm staying here. He went back and forth between whether he wanted to be a good guy, a bad guy, strong, weak, that back and forth, that craziness, that 2 sides. Like, he was either Theon or he was Reek. He's a Gemini. Gemini as hell. Now on to the Cancers. So Cancers, you guys are so sweet, so emotional. You will snap though. The Cancers, y'all will snap with that claw real quick if you get upset. My mom's a Cancer. My other best friend is also a Cancer. I'm very compatible with Cancers. I have quite a few friends that are Cancers. Very sweet people. On the negative side, Cancers can be a little pessimistic sometimes. Their outlook on life can be very worrisome. And it's just like, come on, lighten up, Francis. Look at the bright side. And they're emotional people. They're water signs. They can be very watery with their emotions and the way they express themselves. Wear your heart on your sleeve type of person. Cancers are very loving, caring people. For my Game of Thrones character that I believe represents Cancer is Tarly. Like, come on. Tarly is just the sweetest guy. You just want to hug him. You just want to hold him. He was pessimistic. Like, when he first got to Castle Black, he just was like every other day he was getting defeated, just like we're all gonna die, I'm too fat. Like, okay, G, like stop crying. He's definitely a loving character. Baby, he loved him some wildlings, okay? Y'all better stop playing with my man's Charlie. On to Leo. Leos, y'all are a bit much. Now I do love Leos, like y'all are fellow fire sign people. I got love for y'all. My big sister is a Leo. She's a bit of a handful, man. Much love to the Leos out here. Obama is a Leo, okay, so how bad can they be, right? Leos, you can be a little arrogant, a little egotistical, a little bit in the spotlight, a little bit it's my show, it's our show, and that's fine. You know what? Y'all brighten up the energy. Like, y'all have very much sun energy. If you know about tarot cards, the sun card is the Leo card, and it makes sense. Like, they're just shine bright. Crazy. Very straightforward. Like, this is what it is. And they're very loyal. Lions are loyal animals, and that is the animal that represents that sign. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to say Littlefinger is a Leo. This man, Littlefinger, I think he the finest, smoothest, coolest dude in the 7 Kingdoms, bro. He owns a brothel, and then the way he was talking to them girls in a brothel, it was just like, I am the superior. Okay, Littlefinger. But Littlefinger was slick though. I don't know, shifty. Like, you gotta watch them Leos. He just felt so untouchable. Like, these Leos, that arrogance can get to y'all head. He was so arrogant. Like, he literally thought he could do whatever he wanted in the 7 Kingdoms and wasn't nobody gonna do shit to him. And then the one person he was in love with betrayed him. Sansa ain't no lame, bro. You thought. So that's all I gotta say about Leos. Alright, on to Virgo. Okay, you guys are the perfectionists. You can be very overcritical. Perfection is something that is not really obtainable, but yet in your mind you feel like it must be achieved. And that's fine. Go crazy. Like, Beyonce is a Virgo, so clearly it worked out for her. I know some very successful Virgos. Virgos are very dedicated people, very hardworking people. Can be a little bit on the more conservative side when it comes to their viewpoint, how they comprehend the world around them. You know, if it's quacking and it swims, it's a duck, right? That's how they think. I would have to say Lady Sansa of the North would be a Virgo. She can be very overly critical of herself. I feel like she's a very much so has this image that she wants to maintain, this goal that she was always reaching. She wanted to be the queen of the Iron Throne. She really wanted to please everybody. It's this perfectionist type. Like, she wanted to be like this perfect wife, this perfect queen, this perfect image, this perfect everything. She risked everything just to have a certain title that she never ended up getting. But it's okay. Sansa's very intelligent. You know, Virgos can be quite intelligent.
And how long have you loved him, Miranda? Did you imagine that he would be with you forever? Is that it? And I came along and ruined it.
She allows Cersei to get in her head though, and I feel like Virgos can sometimes like get in their own minds and just be like, man, like, I'm failing at life because they failed one test and now all of a sudden they think they're failing out of college. Like, literally not that deep. Sansa could be very much so like, the world is over. Joffrey doesn't want me. Like, fuck Joffrey. Libras. Weezy is a Libra. So whenever I think about Libra, I think about that line from that Weezy song. On my Libra scale, I'm weighing sins of forgiveness. Because literally that's what Libras are all about. Balance. But they can be self-indulgent people. Libras can be very spend heavy. I relate to Libras on that level because Aries are also like that too. Because of our impulsive behavior, we see something shiny and we're like, oh, gotta get it. But Libras can be very materialistic, just this lavish, self-indulgent people, I guess. But they are very diplomatic. They're the person in an argument when everybody can be either hot or cold. They're gonna be the ones like, well, to play devil's advocate, I think that's Libras. But they also are quite charmers. Libras are one of the most charming signs. Libras draw people into them, I feel like. With that being said, the character on Game of Thrones for Libra is Tyrion Lannister. He can be quite the drunk, self-indulgent. I have money. My dad has money. Lannister always pays his debts. But he's also the most trustworthy person on the show. He balances out everything. He's probably the best person to like run the finances of a kingdom or keep people in line, keep people in check, and quite the ladies man. I mean, even though he's a little midget, what's the correct term? I'm sorry, is midget disrespectful to that community? If it is, I'm so sorry. I'm ignorant. Dwarf. A smaller person by nature. You know, that size did not stop him from getting the ladies because he had the mouthpiece. Lesson to you fellas out there, sometimes, you know, if you got that mouth, the mouth do. Anyway, next sign is Scorpio. When I think about Scorpios, I always think about sex. That's just what goes hand in hand with Scorpios. On the negative side, they can be very jealous, manipulative people. I know some shiesty Scorpios, okay? Smiling, cool, and he. Around closed doors is not that. They got boyfriends, they got girlfriends, but then they get out into the world and it's like they ain't never had like boyfriend where, girlfriend who. Them Scorpios, you gotta watch for them, because yeah, nah, they sneaky. They real slick with it, you know what I'm saying? They'll get away with it too. You gotta be careful with them Scorpios. I'm sorry, I just had a couple bad experiences. But my brother is like literally my best friend and he's a Scorpio. So like I said, it's not all of y'all, but the ones that's I feel like Scorpios are very bold, brave people, very ambitious people. Their emotions and their intellect runs very deep. They're not surface level people in general. I'm sorry, y'all, but if there's one character that is a Scorpio on Game of Thrones, it's Cersei, period. Don't tell me that it's not Cersei, G, because Cersei is a shiesty mother, literally one of the most shiestiest characters of all time, G. You piss her off, mess with her family, it's over with for you and your whole bloodline, actually. She don't give one fuck, G. Scorpios is like that. You piss a Scorpio off, they stinging you with they stinger, and that stinger kills. She's very ruthless. Scorpios, you take them there, they get ruthless too. Cersei is also very, like I said, their emotions run deep. A lot of her passion and her shystiness is rooted in her love for her family.
When my daughter was taken from me, my only daughter, she was mine, and you took her from me. Your daughter will die here in this cell, and you will be here watching when she does.
Okay, moving on. Capricorn. Oh, I skipped Sagittarius. Okay, let me go back. Sagittarius. Yes, I love Sagittarius. I think Sagittarius is the second best sign in the zodiac. Obviously Aries, I'm biased, is the first best sign. But a lot of my friends, lovers have been Sagittarius. I really love Sag energy because you're so carefree, so adventurous, intellectual individuals, but you can be very blunt, very harsh individuals sometimes. Y'all don't care. And hey, check it out. I get it. If I had to pick a character that is a Sagittarius, it's Jaime Lannister. I mean, he's such a charmer, first of all, so handsome. He literally just wants to be free. Like, he could have had a castle, a wife, but he was like, nah, I want to be a part of Kingsguard. You have to let that man Jaime be free. Cersei was like, you're not finna go help them fight the battle of the dead. He was like, watch me. He gonna do what he wanna do. Jaime's gonna be who Jaime's gonna be. You know, he is very like careless with his decisions. Like when he just pushed Bran out the window, and now look at you 8 seasons later watching Bran in his wheelchair and he looking at you like, what's up? Y'all be reckless sometimes. Like y'all can't be so reckless with stuff. Very caring people too. Like the love that he has for Tyrion is just so unapologetic, unconditional. When Sagittarius are devoted to someone, just like how he is with Cersei, they are devoted to that person. He literally defended the most ruthless woman in the world, but he loved her. When a Sag loves someone, they love hard. He loved Tyrion. He was not gonna let y'all kill his baby brother. He like, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all not gonna kill my baby brother. Hell. Alright, on to Capricorn. You guys can be very wise, but because you guys are wise, you can be a little bit of a know-it-all. I mean, I get it. So it could be kind of annoying to most people, but whatever. Very disciplined. Y'all like one of the hardest working people. You and Virgo, y'all have that in common. Can be very detached. For whatever reason, you're not as connected to your emotions. It's kind of weird. If I had to pick one character on Game of Thrones that is Capricorn energy, it is definitely Lord Varys. Lord Varys knows everything. He just sits around like, you peasants. Very unbothered. And he can be catty too. Capricorns can be catty because they feel like they're right. So when people challenging them, it's like, I move around. I don't care. A Capricorn could literally say something crazy off the wall to you and then you upset and then a Capricorn just sitting there like, okay. But that's your problem, that's not mine. Maybe you shouldn't be so sensitive. Capricorns are so funny. My dad's a Capricorn. Jesus Christ, living with that man growing up was just something else. Lord Varys, he knows everything that's going on around the 7 kingdoms. He's the eyes and the ears.
Any fool with a bit of luck can find himself born into power. But earning it for yourself, that takes work.
Not well suited for work.
I think you are.
Worked his way to the top. Hard workers, like I said. Go Capricorns. Alright, on to the next. Aquarius. You guys are literally like the humanitarians of the zodiac. Very selfless people. Very giving people. Can be quite distant when it comes to like emotions and lovers. A little bit colder. Like I feel like y'all color is blue. Icy blue. Very creative. And I would say that if there's an Aquarius, it's Bran. Like come on, he's a 3-eyed raven. He was having visions and dreams his whole life. Aquariuses, I feel like y'all are like these visionaries. Like y'all see stuff. Y'all like clairvoyant or something. Can be very aloof though. Like I said, very distant. Like how Bran is, I'm not your brother. I'm not bred. Like, that's literally how Aquariuses can be sometimes. They are truth seekers. They are always searching for the truth. Like, that's what Brand is. That's why he became the three-eyed raven. Went north of the wall with people he didn't even know. Shorty couldn't even walk, and he was just trusting these strangers to take him to some tree that he saw in a dream that was supposed to save him from White Walkers. What type of any person would never have went on a journey like that, but Brand did, and that's how Aquariuses are. Like, they see stuff we can't see. Last but not least, Pisces. Pisces, you guys are dreamers too. Very creative people, very artsy people. You guys can be very, very expressive. Your knowledge and your wisdom is very more like natural, so you're very intuitive types of people. You know, you're very kind, but your nature is so gentler, it's more emotional. Like, sometimes you can be very weak-willed, like you can be easily swayed, like you can just give up on yourself sometimes, like, I'm defeated. Don't stop being so damn dramatic. I would have to say that Pisces would be Jon Snow, hands down. Jon Snow is a leader, and he's so sweet, but he's like, he doesn't even want the power.
And I will stand behind Jon Snow. The king in the north! The king in the north!
So modest. Pisces are literally some of the most modest people around town, and that's Jon Snow. He's so humble, but he can be, you know how he was at the beginning at Castle Black, and he was just like, man, my family always treated me like I was black ugly sheep. Like, nigga, you was living in a castle, G. Your life wasn't that bad, bro. Like, it was people that didn't have anything, and you sad because your brothers and sisters picked on you. Ooh, stop crying. That's how Pisces can be. Pisces get emotional about little stuff. Like, they could just be crybabies. Like, I love Jon Snow. He was a leader, but sometimes he was a little bit of a whiner. Like, gee, stop whining. But they're so soft and gentle by nature, and that's why I feel like they're just sensitive people, because they're in tune with so much. Yes, you know, I feel like Pisces can struggle with low self-esteem if they allow it to. So there you have it. That is all I have for you as far as Game of Thrones characters. This is how I want the ending to be. I want Jon Snow, well, Aegon Targaryen and Daenerys Targaryen to marry and rule the 7 kingdoms together. Yeah, I know they're related, okay, whatever. It's not that deep. Yeah, they kind of sort of related a little bit, but I mean, we ain't gotta talk about that. We all brothers and sisters in Christ, are we not? If you really like this video, please like, comment, haven't subscribed, please do that. I need more subscribers. I'm trying to get to this money moolah, baby. I'm not playing. If you really like that, let me know. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Go somewhere else. No, I'm just kidding. Have a great day. Bye-bye.